Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller, and welcome back to some more Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS. In this part, I should be clearing through classic mode using R.O.B, or in the Japanese version, he is known as Robot. Now that's not actually his Japanese name, so to speak. I'll go over that in greater detail later in this part, but in this game, in the Japanese version, he is known as Robot. And because he's a robot, he's made out of metal, and each of his costume choices changes the color of his metal, and you can choose one that you like the most. That red one is based off of another Nintendo product called a Virtual Boy, and that's actually kind of a little bit of a joke, and I'll go over that in greater detail. But the costume choice I should be using is this gray one. The intensity shall be 9.0, even though I suck at playing as R.O.B, and I'm having some audio issues. What is going on? Give me just a moment. Everything okay? No. There we go. Okay, let's start off by going to the boxing ring, facing off against Little Mac in a punch-out match. Yeah. Okay, so I'm playing as R.O.B. In America, he's called R.O.B. It's R.O.B. It stands for Robotic Operating Buddy. In Japan, R.O.B. was actually known as the FCR, which stood for Family Computer Robot. However, it's kind of awkward to just name him FCR in this game, so they just call him Robot, because that's what the R stood for in FCR, and he is a robot, I'm not going to deny that. Now, what exactly is R.O.B? I mean, obviously he's a robot, but like, what's his history with Nintendo? And I can't believe I already won that. That's actually quite nice. So, R.O.B was an accessory. He was a product that was used in America to help sell the Nintendo Entertainment System back in 1985. He was used so that they could advertise the Nintendo Entertainment System as a toy rather than as a video game console, because at that time, video games were not doing so hot. So Nintendo was like, hey, we'll release this in America as a toy, people will buy it, they'll like video games again, and then we'll release more video games, it'll work. Now the thing with R.O.B is that as an accessory, he didn't work too well. He only worked with 2 games, and the idea was pretty smart. He would act as a second player for 2 games. And, you know, who needs a friend when you can just have this robot acting as your second controller? But like I just said a bunch of times, the issue was that he only worked with 2 games, and I already won again, sweet. And so, even with those 2 games, he worked, the idea was clever, but you may as well have just had a second friend there. Like, R.O.B reacted pretty slowly, and you needed to set him up specifically in a room where the lighting wasn't bad, and you needed to have a specific TV, and it was a bit of a hassle. Nowadays, R.O.B is just more of a collector's item, and he is cool, and Nintendo's kind of forgotten about him. Well, actually, no, they haven't forgotten about him. R.O.B was never really used past those 2 games, but R.O.B has appeared in the background of numerous other games. Like in Star Fox, he's one of the characters. There's a game called Star Tropics where he makes a cameo. I think like Tetris has him or something. Maybe not Tetris. Tetris DS has him. And WarioWare has him. There's a bunch of cool stuff. He just appears in everything. And then in Mario Kart DS, he's a playable character. And then in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, they made him a playable character. And in fact, in the game's story mode, R.O.B was one of the most common enemies. And then it turns out, hey, you can play as one. So have fun with that. And then they brought him back here. So he's back. Nintendo isn't afraid to acknowledge him. And the reason I'm this gray one, though, this is how R.O.B appears in America. R.O.B's default colors will have red on him. That's because in Japan, the Nintendo Entertainment System was called the Famicom, and the Famicom was white and red. In America, we had the Nintendo Entertainment System, which was mostly gray. So in Japan, R.O.B was modeled after the Famicom, being white and red. In America, R.O.B is modeled after the Nintendo Entertainment System, which is just mostly gray. So R.O.B, as a result, is mostly gray. Ooh, there's a Smash Ball. Let me go ahead and get this. So R.O.B has a new Final Smash. I don't really know how to use this, but I guess I can angle it. Dang, it doesn't go nearly as far as I thought it would, but I'm sure it's better than his previous Final Smash, which just had him shoot mini lasers out of his eyes. Sorry, I couldn't properly demonstrate that. I apologize. Alright, come on, Sonic. This fight has been going on for a little too long, don't you think? Anyway, and then earlier I was saying how R.O.B had a color costume based off of something called a Virtual Boy. That's when he's like completely red. The Virtual Boy was another failed Nintendo product, but it failed even more than R.O.B because R.O.B did his goal. R.O.B was able to sell the Nintendo Entertainment System in America in combination with a bunch of great video games that came out for the system, like Super Mario Brothers. Ah, Sonic! Jesus! But the Virtual Boy just kind of failed. It's considered Nintendo's worst product, and then they made R.O.B a failed Nintendo product. And when I say failed Nintendo product, I mean R.O.B did his job, but he as a product, does not work too well. So they took him, they took a failed Nintendo product, and they combined them together until you get Virtual Boy Rob, and I just think that that's funny. Yeah. No, but Rob is cool. I am glad he's a character. His attacks in this game, though, are mostly made up. Like, you see him shooting lasers, okay? You see him spinning his arms around as fast as a friggin' sawmill thing. He has friggin' jets so he can recover. Okay, Robs in real life don't have those, okay? They don't have lasers. They don't spin that fast. They spin, but not that quickly. And they don't fly, okay? That'd be an extreme health hazard if they could do all of those things. Okay, in this game, they just do that to make it more of a threat, because in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, in the story mode, Rob was the most common enemy. They just served as robots. They were just deadly robots. And now here, they're playable, and there's no story mode, but we still got a Rob. Now, that attack I was just using is Rob's down B, and that one actually is in reference to a game that Rob was able to be used for. That game was called Gyromite. Whenever I use it, I can charge up a gyro, right, like now, and I can shoot it off and hurt opponents with it. And then after I shoot it off, the gyro will just spin there for a little bit, and I can pick it up and throw it again. So here we go. We've got the Dene attacking the Greninja. We've got Jigglypuff getting beaten up. Okay, cool. I'm Metal Rob! Redundancy! Haha! Die! Okay, come on, you. Okay, you know what? Fine, I'll take this. Yeah, but otherwise Rob's attacks are completely made up, but it is cool to see that he's a playable character, and it's cool to see that he's back again. I'm glad that Nintendo isn't afraid to acknowledge Rob. Like, he did his goal. He as a product did his goal. Was he, like, he's certainly aged, okay? Like, if you play those games again, you realize he does not work that well. But as a product, yeah, he sold Nintendo Entertainment Systems. He allowed Nintendo to market the Nintendo Entertainment System as a toy. And they put him in stuff like Mario Kart and all that, so Nintendo's definitely not afraid to acknowledge. Whoa. I won. Like, that's cool, but Charizard died to a Chespin. Chespin's a grass-type Pokemon. Charizard's a fire-flying type Pokemon. Charizard just died to an attack that it's 4 times resistant toward. I don't know, that's a Pokemon thing. I'll go this way. There's 2 trophies this way. Alright, going up against the Fighting Me team. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So is Rob better in this game than he is in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, though? I don't know. Because I was never really good with Rob in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and as you can see here, I'm not really good with him here either. I think that he's about the same. Like, I think certain things might have gotten better, like his final smash, and then other things might have gotten worse. Like, I don't think his up B, his recovery goes as far. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Otherwise, I'd say he's about the same. So if you liked him in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, then great, you'll like him here. If you didn't, then you probably won't like him here. And I didn't dislike Rob in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I didn't really dislike any characters in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I mean, in terms of play style, I didn't dislike any of them. Other people would just be annoying as certain characters like Mr. Game & Watch and just spam all the time. But I don't dislike any of the characters, but I cannot play as Rob. I suck as him. But there are probably some really good Rob players out there, because Rob is certainly a really weird character. It's kind of hard to tell what type of fighter he is, because he can go up high and strike in the air pretty well, but his attacks don't really hit that hard. And then he can shoot a laser, but the laser needs to be recharged, and I don't know, it's kind of weird. But there probably will be some really good Rob player out there. Ah, this me. Hey, that's a me of me. Stop it, me. I'm beating myself up, ah. Come on, you. Come on, come on, come on. You know what? Bam! There you go. Blew it up. How you like that? Blew it up with a friggin' gyro. Huh. Okay. Now all I have to do is the Master Hand Crazy Hand fight. And this usually destroys me. And every time I do a walkthrough part, I bring up how, like, I've only beaten this on 9.0 intensity twice. Every other time, I usually get to this fight on 9.0 intensity, and I lose miserably. So hopefully I'll be able to get through this fight in a non-miserable way. I don't know. I just hope I can get through this fight without losing both of my lives. That's all. Okay. I'm American Rob! Yeah! Ah. Whoa, careful there. It looks like you were trying to hit me. Okay. Rob might have a slow operating system, but he is quick on his feet. Okay, I'm okay. Man, what attacks am I using against these guys? Rob's attacks are so weird. Like, he swings his arms around, and that's cool, but, like, I don't know, the hitbox is kind of awkward, and I don't know how much of of percentage it deals to these, or how much damage it deals to my opponents. Okay, come on. I have to get you to 310, I believe. 310, I believe, is the lucky number. 328 shield. Ah, there goes my shield. That's what Rob sounds like when his shield breaks. He goes like, so like system failure, not responding, please wait, something like that. I don't know. Rob doesn't even have voice clips. That's like the only voice clip he has. Well, there you go. Goodbye, Master Hand and Crazy Hand. Ugh, I'm off to a pretty bad start. That first segment took way longer than it should have, but it's fine. It's fine. I've never really had an issue with the time in this fight before. Like, as you can see, there's a timer up there. I've never really had an issue of that running to 0. So, I don't think I'm going to have an issue now. I think my issue is going to make sure that I don't lose both of my lives. Come on. Dodge it. Ah, normally I'm better at dodging that. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, watch out there, Rob. Darn it, that still got me. Gosh, darn. Okay, it's fine. That's fine. At least I got to dodge that nasty attack. Come on, slowly but surely. Ah, right. The thing with Rob is that if you keep using the same attacks over and over in succession, you can't really use them at their full power. So, like, Rob's lasers will get weaker if you just keep using them over and over and over. You have to wait for it to recharge. Rob's little jetpack attacks, you can't use that over and over. You have to wait for it to recharge for a little bit. Thankfully, this segment of the fight is over, so I can just charge up some of my other attacks. Alright, let's go ahead and shoot a laser at you. Wait for that to recharge. Okay, there's a gyro. That didn't do nearly as much as I hoped it would. Okay, let's try my side B. I don't know how much that's doing towards you, but hopefully it's dealing a chunk of damage towards you. Yeah, come on. Ah! Rapid moving arms! Tornado arms! Helicopter arms! I don't know, something. Okay. Another laser. Okay, my laser's fully charged back up. That's nice. Now I have to charge it again. Darn it! I'm down to my last life and I'm at 172%. Come on! Come on. I can do this. No. I'm fine. I'm Rob. Don't rob me of my victory. There you go. That segment of the fight is over. Okay. Shadowy sword. We meet again. Are you here to cut my wires? Because I'm here to not have that happen. I don't know. I'm out of insults. Oh, nope. Ah, I dodged it. Sweet. Okay. Come on, you shadowy swords. Give me your best shot. Oh, you gave me your best shot. Okay. Darn it. I really gotta watch what I say. Alright, well, so far so decent, I suppose. There you go, this phase of the fight is over. Now I just have to go back to the shadowy swords, and this time I have 2 lives, so hopefully I will do just fine. Alright, guys, I'm gonna show you why technology from the 1980s is still active. Ugh. Come on, you flying shadowy sword things. I don't know. Ah, that's gonna hurt. I'm okay. I'm a robot with jetpack stuff. This attack usually hurts. I've gotten pretty good at dodging this as of late. I dodged it. Sweet. Cool. Alright, take it down. Okay. It's bursting. I think that's the proper word to use. Come on. Hang in there, Rob. You're a 1980s product. Doesn't that mean you're sturdy as heck? Because things as of late are more fragile. Oh, well, speaking of fragile, there goes my shield. Alright, hang in there, Rob. Hang in there. Dodge that one. There you go. Shot a laser at it. Smashing this with my rapidly spinning arms. Slowly but surely. Come on. There you go. This phase of the fight is over. Now I just have to go up against the shadowy Rob. An evil Rob. I'm okay. If I could survive a giant slash from those shadowy swords, I can survive you. Okay, no, alright, whatever. At least I'm back at 0%. That's always nice. Rapid spinning arms! Helicopter arms! I don't even know what the proper name of that attack is. And someone in the comments probably can be like, oh, Yoshiller, it's this. Well, okay, well, at this moment in time, I did not know the name of those attacks, okay? I don't remember. Come on. Slowly but surely. I can get this. You know what? Let me charge my gyro. Have a gyro. Oh, hey! Hey! I was offering you a gyro, but if you don't want it, then that's fine. That's fine. I'll take it. There you go. Die already. Die already. Come on now. You're covered in shadows. People can hardly tell what you are. But I know what you're not. alive anymore. Excellent. And here we go. Now we've got the Master Core. So here we go. Here's my smash attack. Okay, here's my neutral B. Here's my side B. And then here's my up B, which I can use to land other attacks. Here's my down B. I can charge up a gyro. I can shoot it, pick it up again, and throw it again. And then now I guess I'll just use a variety of other attacks so that I can take down this Master Core here. I don't know. Any special attack I should use to defeat this? I don't really know. I don't know. Whatever. This Master Core thing is done. Classic mode is over. I have defeated it with R.O.B. I have not been robbed of my victory. That is good. Yes. Yes. Look at all the stuff that I've lost. Okay, cool. And there we go, guys. There is a R.O.B. trophy. Hooray. Cool. Alright. Oh, and also R.O.B.'s icon that you see on the bottom screen, that's supposed to be reminiscent of a gyro. It's a little spinning top. That's what I kept shooting at my opponents. Yeah, that's a gyro, and that's R.O.B.'s logo in this game. Pretty could if you ask me. Anyway, let's go ahead and do the credits game. Yay! So that's R.O.B., everybody. He's a bit of a weird character, but I know that people like him. And if you liked him in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, you'll like him here. He's not one of my characters. I don't main R.O.B. I never mained R.O.B. I don't plan to main R.O.B. He's not... I don't think he's a bad character, but I don't think he's the best character. But hey, again, if you liked him in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, then you'll probably like him here. He's... I don't think he's changed too much. Like, his final smash is different, but if there's any technical changes, I don't know him. Anyway... We're getting this picture to show up in the background. Oh, it's all the robots. It's R.O.B., and Mega Man. Oh, that's humorous. In fact, I think it's the Japanese R.O.B., the American R.O.B., and Mega Man in the middle. That's actually pretty cool. That's awesome. All the robots. Sweet. That's sweet. Okay, I'm at 95% with this picture. Slowly but surely. I can probably finish this picture before the credits officially ends. I should be able to. I mean, I'm usually able to finish the credits picture whenever I do it. At least as of late. You know, if you watch like the first 5 parts of this walkthrough, I couldn't do it, but I just did it. Here we go. Cool picture. So here we go. Here are R.O.B.'s taunts. Yep, his taunts just kind of move his body parts around. Like that one gives him laser eyes. There you go. Alright, some lasers, some moving arms, I don't know. R.O.B. has a bunch of different things between lasers and moving arms and jetpacks and gyros and... I don't know. R.O.B.'s got all sorts of 1980s equipment. Let's see, I mean... Oh, I know I can do to just pass the time. Here, guys, here's true 1980s equipment. Look how slow he's going. No, R.O.B.'s not that slow. At least when he moves. I'm just intentionally making him move this slowly. But back in the 1980s, if you had a R.O.B., he was pretty slow. Alright, well there you go, humans. That's the credits game. That's classic mode with R.O.B. Yeah, congratulations. Thank you. 100% credits game. Yay. Sweet. There's my shield. I just wanted to hear the sound effect again. So I know that was a bit mean-spirited of me, but I just wanted to hear that sound effect again. Okay, so that wraps up this part of Super... Ooh, what's this? I got 150 of something. Alright, whatever. That wraps up this part of Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. See you all next time on the next part. Bye-bye, humans.